She seduced the world. Then they executed her on the cold morning of October 15, 1917. A woman faced a French firing squad at Vincennes. She refused a blindfold, meeting the rifles with the same steady gaze that once captivated Europe. This is how the era's most famous dancer became a convicted spy and how the persona she built was used to destroy her. This is the story of Mata Hari, the woman before the mask. Before she was Mata Hari, she was Margaretha Geertruida Zelle. Born in the Netherlands in 1876, her comfortable childhood collapsed after her father went bankrupt and her mother died. At 18, seeking escape, she answered a newspaper ad and married a Dutch colonial officer, Rudolf MacLeod, moving with him to the Dutch East Indies, now Indonesia. The marriage was a nightmare. It was abusive and marked by tragedy. Their infant son, Norman John, died under mysterious circumstances, possibly from poisoning. Their daughter, Louise Jean, survived, but the marriage did not. After separating from her husband, Margaretha headed back to Europe, landing in Paris with little more than her fierce willpower and fluency in several languages. Reinvention wasn't just a dream. It was her only plan for survival. The birth of a sensation, and reinvent herself she did. Paris embraced the mask she created. She reappeared as Mata Hari, a name that's Malay for Eye of the Day, or the Sun. On stage, she performed stylized Oriental temple dances, unlike anything Parisian high society had seen. She thrilled and scandalized audiences, becoming an overnight sensation. Fame brought her everything she had craved: jewels, wealthy patrons, and intimate access to powerful men across Europe. Her life, both on and off the stage, became a continuous performance. But the party couldn't last forever. The lights of the stage were about to be replaced by the flashes of gunfire as Europe marched to war. A world at war, World War I, changed everything. It hardened borders and fueled paranoia. As a citizen of the neutral Netherlands, Mata Hari could still travel across Europe with the right permits. And her list of influential acquaintances made this easier. But this was exactly the kind of profile counterintelligence officials distrusted. Her name started popping up in French and British intelligence files. Was she a glamorous courier passing secrets? A harmless performer caught in the wrong place at the wrong time? Or just a dangerous liability? Arrest and accusation on February 13, 1917, the questions stopped. French authorities arrested her in her hotel room in Paris and charged her with espionage. Her trial was a farce, held in secret by a military court. It relied less on hard evidence and more on her character, or rather, a caricature of it. Her lovers, her travels, her sensational stage persona all were used to paint a picture of a treacherous, immoral woman and imply her guilt. Her defense was severely limited. Unsurprisingly, she was found guilty and sentenced to death. Trial and execution. At Vincennes, she maintained her composure to the very end, famously declining a blindfold. While the story of her blowing a final kiss to the firing squad is probably a legend, her bravery in that moment is not. A single volley ended her life. What's the truth? Declassified files released over the decades, including a major French release in 2017, show no real proof that she passed on any intelligence of value. Most scholars today see her not as a master spy, but as a self-mythologizer and an opportunist. She was certainly reckless, but above all, she appears to have been a convenient scapegoat for a nation desperate for a victory, even a symbolic one. Was Mata Hari a cunning traitor, or was she a woman crushed by the gears of war, fantasy, and political fear? Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you enjoy digging into history and separating myth from fact, Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more stories like this.